The Menary07 3-year-old pacing colts continues to show it's a competitive group to say the least. We're here with trainer Dave Menary to talk about Big Point Bay, who won the Canadian Breeders' Championship. Before we get into the competitive stuff, you were telling me before we went on camera, it was bloody lucky this horse was in the Canadian Breeders. And just tell us how that happened.
Yeah, when we purchased the horse, the previous owners, they made stakes payments on him, and I just went into the staking office, joint staking service, to make my payments on 2- and 3-year-olds, and said, I heard you bought Big Bay Point. Do you want to make his Canadian Breeders payment? And I hemmed and hawed for a couple seconds and talked to the owner, and he said, it's only $200, make the payment. And it's lucky we spent that $200.
Clean living.
Yeah, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Now, Ron Burke identified this horse. Just tell us how they came to purchase him from Bill Cass and partners.
We were turned on to him by an agent, and I went up to Mohawk, had a look at the horse and jogged him, talked to Bill about him, and then we just went through and purchased them.
All right. Now, this 3-year-old group for the Menary07 horses, it's a real dogfight out there every week. There seems to be quite an abundance of horses that are capable of winning under 150, and nobody looks like they have the ability, at least at this point, to jump up and grab everybody by the throat. You're the latest winner here with this fellow. Is that your assessment of the group?
Yeah, you know, earlier maybe it was Twenty Warrior and Holloway, and maybe now it's Dalhousie Dave and Big Bay Point. And Mock Dreamer raced really good the other night. Brody Song wasn't eligible. So there's a big handful of colts that, you know, make it a real competitive group. You know, sometimes you could be a winner and next week you could not get a check.
Right. And it's showing too at the grassroots level. You were just telling me Holloway, who's been struggling a bit this year, is going to drop down in the grassroots, which there'll be a lot of people who don't want to hear that bit of news, but there is a lot of depth.
He's the richest of all the whole group, but right now he's maybe in a little bit of a valley. The other night, you know, he paced in 51 flat, finished 9th, and I think he's going to bounce back. But, you know, in the meantime, I know he can't beat the top 3 or top 5 horses right now. And, you know, he's maybe got to work through some issues, and, you know, racing the grassroots might be the easiest place to accomplish it.
Right. Coming back to the Canadian Breeders winner here, what do you like about him now that you've had him, what, 2 months?
He's kind of turned into a new horse. Like, I liked him from the get-go. I didn't like him the first week. He sent me to the hospital. He kicked me out to go for x-rays and stitches. But I don't hold that against him, and he's rewarded me for it. So
I'm sure you thank breeder Mike Wilson of Werrowee Farm for that one.
Yeah. Mike and I have talked about the colt, and he was there the night at Georgian when he got beat, and he was hoping to get his picture taken. But hopefully we get a few more pictures down the road.
All right. He was a $30,000 yearling. When you look at him today, is that what you see?
Yeah, he's a good-looking horse. You know, he's got nice breeding. He's a cam lock. And, you know, he's not big, but he really, really looks like an athlete, and he's just got an unbelievable amount of raw speed.
All right. What's next for him?
Next is gold at Mohawk Saturday.
All right. No Confederation Cup?
No Confederation Cup, but we'll just do the best with what we got left.
All right. And finally, again, before we came on camera, you were saying you thought, or you think rather, this year's group maybe isn't quite as deep as last year's group of Ontario colts.
Well, they're going faster, but you know, maybe I'm a little bit biased. I had a couple nice colts this year, and last year we had Fast Pay. But, you know, up until this time last year, like when Fast Pay went in 49, all those colts had never seen good track or good weather. And, you know, I think it was a pretty deep group last year. And, you know, it's a deep group again this year, but I wouldn't say this is a superior group. I'd just say they're going a lot faster.
Okay, well, good luck with the rest of the year with